What is going on, guys? Anikin here. Welcome back to another set review Saturday. This week we are going over the 2008 Anikin's Y-Wing, set number 8037. This, people on my YouTube channel will, if you're watching this video, you probably will recognise this set as it was the first time-lapse video I did, and it's the first Lego set I've rebuilt of my new series. My main series, what I'm doing on this channel. And yeah, this set, a special place in my heart. It was one of my first Lego sets that I had to myself, because before, me and my brother, we used to share our Lego, but this is one of my own personal Lego sets I got for my, I think it'd be my 5th birthday, so pretty cool. So this set does hold a special place in my heart. This is why I'm reviewing it, and yeah. So let's get into the minifigures. There's only 3 minifigures that came in the set. It's like, in a Y-Wing, usually about 2 or 3, but apart from it, in the new one, 2020 Y-Wing, it came with 5 figures. So, you know, what do you do? So the first one is Anakin Skywalker. Yes, Anakin, yes. It's an old Anakin figure from the Clone Wars. He has got a bit of body printing, chest plate, like chest printing, but that's really it. It's got no back printing or leg printing. It's literally just that body print. It isn't that. It's alright, I guess. And it does come with a lightsaber. He did get his own hairpiece, as you can see, and he does have his own face. They did change this set, this Anakin, further down the line. So this Anakin is, in my opinion, it'd probably be one of the worst Anakins, just because there's so much detail in it. It's kind of boring, but I mean, he still holds a special place in my heart as Anakin. He was one of the first figures, and yeah, he's from the Clone Wars, and the Clone Wars is my favourite era of Star Wars. Next up is Ahsoka. This is one of the first sets we actually saw Ahsoka in. I think this was probably the first set. It's a really nice figure. She did come with her own custom mould for her hairpiece, was pretty cool. This probably was the first set we actually saw Ahsoka in, so it was completely new figure, like completely new face, body, everything, apart from the legs. Probably seen the legs before. They do sort of look like similar to Boba Fett's legs, but I don't think they are. But it's pretty cool that we did get to see. This was one of the first sets we saw Ahsoka in. Probably the first. I'm gonna say the first. I don't know. It might be the Twilight. No, the Twilight came out after this, I think. Well, they came out at the same time. I don't remember. But Ahsoka, cool figure. She hasn't had that much changes apart from the one in Rebels. Our last minifigure, if you call it a minifigure, is R2-D2. It's just a normal R2-D2. Just keep the face on mine is like the paint's starting to come off. So rip this R2-D2. He's just a normal R2-D2. Don't know why it's so hard to say, but it's a standard one. You know, just dome face. Apart from they did change him, because it's the Clone Wars one. The ones before this had the printing up a bit. I don't know. It was probably wasn't good quality control and stuff, or they didn't have the money to mold the whole face. But with this new one, it's actually quite cool. It's not new, but it's new for the time because of they got the whole print all out, the entire top of the dome, and his body has just stayed similar the same. Oh, and he hasn't got anything on the back of his body. He's still got the back of his head, but what do you do? That's really it for the figures. I'm sorry I can't show you the instructions of the box. The instructions are, they're in a mess. I've had this set for a while and I knocked out. So the instructions are in a mess right now. I finally need to re-staple them together. But yeah, and the box. One off quick little story. My mum and dad, they never let me keep the boxes because apparently that they're a waste of space. But I like this. I like the boxes. They're cool. So that's it for the figures. Let's get into the ship. It is the ship. It's such a cool. I love the Y-wing. It's such a cool ship. Let's start from the front where it has got these two blasters. It's just, you know, you can shoot. You can't actually shoot their pieces, but you do. I like how they did manage to get the curved shape of the front with, like, this bit here is, it's like a whole big chunk piece, and they literally stuck it onto the side of this. That's pretty cool. It does have a cockpit where you can put, you're supposed to put Anikin here, so we're going to do that. Take off his lightsaber. He can't hold it. Oh, he pulled off his hand. Take off the lightsaber. I don't really need that stand. This is a figure stand. And you can fit him inside. The only problem is there is studs in it. I don't know how you're going to see it, but there are studs as the floor. So it might be hard to get him out, but it might not. Just put him in. And there is a control panel piece right there. It's quite cool. It's quite shiny. It's chrome. And then you can close the cockpit down like that, and he's ready to fly away in his own Y-wing. It is yellow because from the episode, I think it's Attack of the Malevolence. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it, but I know that's what they do. They attack the Malevolence, and Anakin has his own yellow one, where the clones have got red ones. That's pretty cool. A cool thing about the Clone Wars Y-wings, they have got a back turret here, where you can, the only way to get your figure in, you can pull this off, but you can't really fit a figure through this little hole, because it's a 2x2 hole, and they're too big. But it's done, you put it back on, you can take off this bit. It's just quite cool. It's got, because these things are actually blasters, because in the Clone Wars, those were to shoot. But in like the Resistance and Thingy ones, they've just got automatic turrets, but with the Clone Wars ones, just put a figure in it. So all you do is just put the figure inside. This one is better because it has got studs and it's got a grill piece, so it's easier to get this figure out. Put the figure in like so. You put them in, and you slide. Put that on top. Then there we go. So because in there. Alright. Sorry about that. So she's in there. The only problem I have with it is, yeah, there's a gap. I think I can fix that. If you go across, there is a little gap here where you can put your astromech droid. You slot him in. Sorry if you had any noise. You just slot him in, because there is a little Technic pin that you do put him onto the Technic pin. It's really hard to get him in there because you're fitting him in between studs, and he's the same like width as the hole. His feet are, so he's in. And there is a cool play feature with this. If you turn it over, there is one of the bigger spring-loaded shooters they used to do. One of these ones, the really fat ones. What you can do is, if you get on the R2 and you like flick him like that, no, that's not full. It does fire out. So if you literally, all you do is put it in like that, and then you got this. Yep. It's really hard. It's really annoying. So if you get him, then like that, you probably don't see it because my hand's in the way, and it's really hard to do it because you have to push him down and there you go. So up on the top there is a little bit, a little clip. You can lift this up, and there is a little slot in there where you can grab your two lightsabers. A little mess over there. And you can just put the lightsabers in there instead of just leaving them around. So there's that little area in there to store your lightsabers, and you can close it back up. And it's actually secure. It doesn't come off. You know, upside down. Same with R2, he doesn't. Well, that cockpit came off. Probably shouldn't shake it, because it does come off. So don't shake it. The engines are pretty cool. They're on the back. Little pink disc pieces. Is that what you'll call them? It is the symbolize. So it's frost coming out back. And the bottom there is. I never actually know what this is for. I think it's just like sort of landing gear. There is something like that. I think that's just literally landing gear. Yeah, that's literally landing gear. And because it does rest on the spin loader shooter, as you can see by that bit. And there is a little piece that it does have to stand on. I'm trying to get the right angle to try to see it. You have to see it. There, right there. Right there. That is supposed to be. Well, it mostly does rest on the spin loader shooter, so you don't really need it, but whatever. That is basically it for the 2008 Anikin's Y-Wing. The set is now, because it is a really rare set, I think it would go for quite a bit of money. So if you do want to pick one up, use Britlink or eBay. Don't fall for those Instagram people, because most of them are scams. Don't buy Lego off Instagram. It's mainly a scam, so just warn you, buy stuff off Britlink or eBay or the Lego store, but the rest of the stuff like this on the Lego store. So, that's about it. That's gonna wrap it up for today's Saturday set review. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe, and get ready for tomorrow's week 4 recap video. So, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Goodbye.